And a very good morning to you. Well, the Leeds Festival, how was it for you if you went? My daughter went and saw The Cure, so they were rather good. I thought they finished with Friday I'm in Love, didn't they? Finished with Boys Don't Cry. But I suspect rather muddy. It certainly was last year, and there was enough rain over the weekend to ensure that was the case. But let us know. We're there. It's the big clear-up today. Heck of a clear-up there. People leave tents and all sorts of stuff behind. Well, Richard Edwards, our man, is out there, and we'll get something from him a little bit later on. Well, thousands of festival goers are on the way home after another successful Leeds Festival at Bramham Park. However, it's clear-up time now the party's over. BBC Radio Leeds' Richard Edwards is on the site where thousands of people watching some of the best bands in the country, including The Cure, Florence and the Machine, loads of great bands there. But what's it like now? Richard, good morning to you. What does it look like?
Yes, good morning, Martin. Well, it's clouding over slightly, going a little bit chilly, so I think we have got the threat of a shower here now. Where I am, I'm over in the camping area that was reserved for staff members or for volunteers. So it's rather civilised over here compared to over where the festival-going masses are camped on the other side of the site. I've just seen a first, actually. In all my time of going to festivals, someone in a dressing gown. Never seen that, and I've just seen a couple in the pyjamas and Wellingtons combination as they try and make themselves feel human again after 3 tough days. So people getting ready, and amongst them is Raphael, R4, who has got a towel round his neck. Raphael has just performed his morning ablutions and is getting ready to go out onto the site and collect up some of the things that have been left behind by the thousands of people here. So, Raphael, you've been here all weekend. You're working with 70 volunteers. Today is your busiest time as you try and pick up all the abandoned camping gear, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm very excited by the 2 days now. We'll try to take the good camping equipment that will pass after on to local communities and individuals who would like to have some camping equipment. So it's a very, very exciting moment.
Because, Raphael, you're going to be working with other groups who've applied to come on here and work with you and collect the kit as well. So who are the groups and where are they from?
Yeah, exactly. We have people from all in the UK who come, some Scott organization or organization who work with homeless people or refugees who will come this afternoon and tomorrow to help us to take some camping equipment. They will pick that and take that back for free with them.
Now, you as a Frenchman, have you been taken aback a little bit by how much us Brits leave behind after a long weekend at a music festival?
That's absolutely brilliant. I mean, I really love this festival. We don't have this kind of festival in France, so that's absolutely fantastic to come here and to take, the music and as well the recycling, event like this.
Because, Raphael, you work with the charity Everything Is Possible, and that is coordinating the collect today. You began 3 years ago with them. You have loved it so much you now work with Everything Is Possible full-time. What have you learned from the Leeds Festival about Yorkshire culture and British culture?
It's difficult to say. I mean, I don't know if in France there is that much difference, on festival, but it's a kind of amazing, moment. I will say more because we've got a project with a lot of young people from around Europe. So finally we can share experience and learn a little bit, speak with Yorkshire people or British people here and learn a little bit about their culture. So that's absolutely brilliant.
So you're here with that group of 70 volunteers from all over Europe. So by the end of the 3 days or 5 days, when you include the clear-up time, you must have a lovely bond or togetherness between all of you at the end of the festival.
It's kind of a family finally after, I mean, even if it's 60 people, it's quite difficult to know the name of everyone, in 2 weeks. But after, I mean, there is a Polish guy who begin to speak with the Italian guy, with the Estonian guy, so finally they really begin to discover each other, and that's absolutely amazing.
So, Martin, that's what it's all about, bringing people together. Now, Raphael's going off. He's going to pick up some tents, sleeping bags, anything he can find. The 2 things I've seen abandoned so far are a very battered camping chair and half a bottle of white cider.
Well, typical. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Richard Edwards, our man there at the festival site. It's 9 o'clock on Monday, August the 27th, 2012. Martin Kellner with the Bank Holiday Breakfast Show on BBC Radio Leeds. And with the BBC News at 9, Michael Henderson.
Good morning. A major clean-up is underway after the Leeds Festival. Around 80,000 people spend the weekend at Bramham Park near Wetherby, watching acts including Foo Fighters and The Cure. It's expected it'll take around a month to get the site back to normal. Claire Brown is from Everything Possible, an organisation that recycles and reuses anything left behind.
Sometimes it's cheap tents that people have bought and used once, but there's a lot of really good equipment. So, I mean, it's very disappointing that we're in such a throwaway society. Great for the groups we can pass things on to, because they're often groups that can't afford camping equipment. You know, every year we continue to be surprised at how much is left.